Good morning, Captain Marty here. It is Monday, Memorial Day, May the 27th. I'm going to tell you we had a lot going on Saturday and Sunday on the fishing front. I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm LB Daniels, and when you want great local seafood, you go to Fresh Catch Seafood in Wanchese. How do I know it's great? My daddy is one of the fishermen that brings it to the docks. At Fresh Catch Seafood, you will get local seafood right from their fish house. They are a family-owned business that knows the name of every fisherman that comes to their docks. Visit their social media pages to see the latest catches. My daddy would love to put his tuna on your dinner plate, so get it now from Fresh Catch Seafood in Wanchese.
Scrambling around to different stores, in and out of the car multiple times to make sure you have everything you need for the beach, that can be such a hassle. But not with the Breeze Through in Avon. Breeze Through is your one stop for gas, beer, drinks, ice, sandwiches, snacks, coffee, sunscreen, and the best part? You don't even have to get out of your vehicle. That's right, just sit tight. Breeze Through will bring everything you need right to your car. Looking for a keg for a special event or gathering? Breeze Through is the only store on Hatteras Island who sells them. Breeze Through Avon, Milepost 55, and online at breezethroughobx.com.
Before we do anything else, let's remember what today is. It is Memorial Day, a day when we remember the fallen, the people that paid the ultimate price for our freedom to do all the things that we want to do here in Eastern North Carolina and all across our country. So let's remember those that have gone and the price that they paid, and let's remember them on this day. But after we do that, let's talk about fishing a little bit. By the way, we have a lot of people in our fleet that are veterans, but remember, Veterans Day is later. This is Memorial Day. This is the day we remember the fallen, so let's keep that in mind. Okay, so in Hatteras over the weekend, kind of the same thing they've been having all through last week, scrapping out a few blackfin tuna, a few mahi or dolphin. That's, if you're new to our area, that's the green and yellow fish, not flipper. Don't worry, you're good. And they continue to have a pretty good blue marlin bite going on down there. My old friend Steve Culture on the Sea Creature released 2 blue marlin yesterday, so that was really good. Several other boats had singles. So that's what happened with their offshore fishing. Their inshore fishing was divided between 3 things: cobia, and that was pretty good, bluefish, and Spanish mackerel. All that is great news. I actually had a piece of cobia for dinner on Friday night, and it was absolutely delicious. All I did was you fillet them, you skin them. I cut them into chunks and sauteed it in garlic butter, real garlic, and a little olive oil. And you don't have to cook them long. To me, with a cobia, to bread them, I love breaded fish fried too, but cobia is so good without all that breading, so it might be something you could try. That also works good on any of the bottom fish, like snapper, grouper, tilefish, things like that. As far as Oregon Inlet, really good yellowfin tuna fishing for most boats yesterday. A few boats came in early with limits of yellowfin tuna in the 45 to 50 pound average range. On Saturday, it was a little more of the haves and the have-nots. I talked to some that caught them and some that didn't. That's all about luck of the draw. You got to hit them, and when you're trolling, you troll some of them 7 to 10 baits at one time. Now the boat is moving forward, the baits are behind the boat wiggling to try to imitate a live ballyhoo or sardine or whatever. And if you hit them, your chances are pretty good you're going to get one on all 7 or 10 baits that your boat is fishing. Once the first one piles on, all of his buddies cannot stand it, and they all pile on too. That's why they call the original one the Gravedigger. So anyway, you're going to put them in the coffin if you're lucky. But that was going on, and we had some absolutely beautiful catches of large Baylor dolphin, meaning not the little bitty ones, but I'm talking 3 to 6 pounders. I saw a couple boats with limits of those, which I forgot what it is now. It's around 60 for a party of 6 people. So really, that was also hit and miss. But if you hit and you found the grass or something floating like an old log or a pallet or whatever, you come up with a great catch of those. And that's really good to know, because we're in the time of year when you can catch a little bit of both mahi and dolphin out of Oregon Inlet. As far as the surf and pier fishing goes, all of that was almost identical. The 2 reports, speckled trout, puppy drum, bluefish, and sea mullet. That's the main things, especially on the piers. But that means you're gonna get a little variety. You're gonna have some really, really good eating fish. Now there has been bigger drum occasionally on the pier, occasionally from the surf, especially around Cape Point around dusk. But by and large, speckled trout, puppy drum, blues, and sea mullet. So most of that, with the exception of the speckled trout, will be on either fish bites or fresh shrimp is really good. Maybe a little piece of squid, whatever your poison is, that's what you want to do. The speckled trout, maybe on a MirrOlure or one of the soft-tailed grubs that are so popular nowadays. I'll be right back to tell you about some really good fishing back in the Pamlico Sound.
Boasting phenomenal seafood dishes, a great menu, and waterfront views with deck seating, Striper's Bar and Grill at the Shallowbag Bay Marina in Manio serves a casual, fun-filled dining experience with an Outer Banks flair. With 3 floors to choose from, you're bound to find the perfect seat for you and yours while enjoying great food and fantastic drinks. To see our menu and to catch a glimpse of the beautiful views, go online to stripersbarandgrill.com. Striper's Bar and Grill at the Shallowbag Bay Marina in Manio, where everyone's a VIP.
All right, back in the Sound, mostly the Pamlico Sound, very good speckled trout fishing. Very, very good speckled trout fishing in all the favorite spots. I had a friend that went out with his wife. They limited out on some 3-pounders. Really a great catch, really, when you can do that. And they had a great time. Where they were fishing would have been south of Wanchese, out there on, in other words, the northern Pamlico. But our buddy Ricky Ratcliffe at Ratcliffe Marine over in Belhaven, he knows that the speckled trout are over there now coming out of those estuaries. I think most of that stuff, including some drum, are going to be heading east. That's what I think. So we got that going on. That was the big thing. Still not seeing much activity on the Stumpy Point Highway at all for you kayakers and people that like to do that. But out in the Sound and in the creeks, to a lesser degree, we had some puppy drum, a few bluefish, and some black drum. That would be the 3 other things that were going on. So that, I would call it pretty good. And today should be more of the same is what I'm thinking. So that is pretty much our fishing report for today. Don't forget, we got a big marlin tournament coming up. We got several actually, but the Big Rock tournament will start. It basically starts on Saturday, June the 8th with the ladies tournament, the Kelly Wagner tournament. Then they'll have a prayer breakfast and a captain's meeting on that Sunday. And then they'll move on to fishing 4 out of 6 days for literally millions of dollars starting on that Monday. So all that begins on the weekend of June the 8th. Spectators are welcome down there. It's a lot of fun if you're in the area. There'll be something going on all week long. So keep that in mind. And also we have the Hatteras Marlin Club tournament coming up, which I'll be down there doing that tournament as well. So I do appreciate you stopping by. I hope you have a great day.